There are multiple code editors that Salesforce supports that help you write your front-end code, that means your Visualforce pages or your Lightning components, or your backend code like Apex. Apart from these code editors, Salesforce also has some tools available on the Salesforce platform itself where you can write your Apex code. So let's talk about all these tools and code editors in this video. The first one is the Salesforce setup. So you can go to the Salesforce setup and search for Apex trigger or Apex class, and you can click on any of the Apex class that you have written before, or you can create a new Apex class. So here itself Salesforce gives you a code editor where you can write your Apex code. Using Salesforce setup, you can write your Apex class, Apex trigger or Visualforce pages, but it does not support Lightning components. So if you want to write a Aura component, you cannot use Salesforce setup to write your code here. I personally never use Salesforce setup to write my code because there are better tools available where I can go and start developing my components or my code. Apart from Salesforce setup, Salesforce also provide one more tool which is called Developer Console. So you can go to your setup gear icon and from there you will see an option called Developer Console. So once you click on this option, it's going to open a new window or a new browser tab where you can write your code. The Developer Console support Apex classes, Apex triggers, Visualforce pages and Aura components. It does not support Lightning Web Components yet. And Developer Console is much more powerful tool than the Salesforce setup. It has so many features like you can view your logs from the Developer Console. You can also run your test classes from Developer Console, or you can also write some anonymous code or some quick code in Developer Console to test your functionality. However, it does not support the Lightning Web Components yet. So if you want to create your Lightning Web Components, then Developer Console or the Salesforce setup are not the right tools for you. I personally use Developer Console a lot, and the reason I use it is to check my logs. There are multiple analysis modes available here to help me figure out what exactly is going on with my code and to debug a particular exception or a problem. I also use it to run my anonymous code to check some quick functionality. Now let's move on and talk about one of the best code editor available for Salesforce, and that is VS Code. Salesforce recommends that you use VS Code to write your Apex code or to write your Lightning components, and it's much easier to set up, and it supports all kind of development work in Salesforce. You can write your Apex classes, your Visualforce pages, Apex triggers, Aura components or Lightning Web components. And it's much easier to deploy your changes back to your Salesforce org using VS Code. And the best part about VS Code is it's an open source tool. So that means you can download it for free. And Salesforce has its own extension pack for VS Code that can help you write your code much faster. And it's very easy to set up as well. Throughout this course, we will be using Salesforce setup, the Developer Console, and the VS Code editor for our development purpose or to write our Apex code. And you'll also get a feel of how you can use these different tools to do your development work.